Hi, and welcome to Aviation Adventures. I hope you enjoyed today's flight and all the pilots we're going to learn about. Don't forget to open your Let's Travel the World passport for each location. You can use the stickers that were provided to mark each spot we visit. Don't forget to wear your button. The first pilot we're learning about today is Miss Amelia Earhart. We're reading it with permission from Cherry Lake Publishing. I was born in Kansas in 1897. I was close to my grandparents. I had one sister. I was active. I was curious. I played sports. I loved to read. I went to college. I worked as a social worker. One day I discovered flying. I loved it. It was all I wanted to do with my life. Some people said women should not fly, but I trained with pilots. I learned to fly. I bought my own plane. I flew as much as I could. I became the first woman to fly over the Atlantic Ocean. I became very famous. I won awards. I met important people. I married George Putnam. He was my publisher. He supported my career. We were partners and friends. I kept flying. I set more records. I was the first person to fly alone over the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. I decided to take one last big trip. I wanted to circle the globe. Something went wrong. No one could find me or my plane. I was never found. I was a brave woman. I was a flying pioneer. I set an example for women. Our pilot today is taking us on an adventure to Alaska. We're reading it with permission from Capstone Press. Alaska is located in the northwestern tip of North America, between the Arctic and Pacific Oceans. Its size is 615,230 square miles. The population is 626,932. Juneau is the capital, and it was admitted as the 49th state January 3, 1959. Its largest cities include Anchorage, Juneau, Fairbanks, Sitka, Ketchikan, Kenai, Bethel, Wasilla, and Borough. Its nickname is the last frontier or land of the midnight sun. Its state bird is the willow ptarmigan. The state flower is the forget-me-not. The state tree is the Sitka spruce, and the state song is Alaska's Flag by Marie Drake and Eleanor Dusenberry. The Yukon River is the third longest river in the United States. Both the Kuskokwim and Yukon rivers flow west through central Alaska. These rivers carry water from central uplands and lowlands to the Bering Sea. The Arctic coastal plain lies along the Arctic Ocean. Land on the plain is called the tundra. The tundra is a treeless land where the ground below surface level is always frozen. The surface of the tundra thaws in the summer, then colorful wildflowers and short grasses grow on the tundra. Black bears, brown bears, and polar bears live in Alaska. Dall's sheep climb the state mountains. Caribou live in Alaska's wilderness areas. Seals, otters, and whales swim along Alaska's coast. Salmon and halibut also swim along the coast. Puffins nest near the shores. Bald eagles fly above Alaska. Alaska's climate varies from region to region because of its size. Summers are hot and winters are cold in the middle of the state. The record temperature at Fort Yukon is 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Winter temperatures reach negative 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Part of the southeastern Alaska receive up to 200 inches of rain and snow each year. Northern Alaskans live in the darkness throughout the winter. They live in a 24-hour daylight during part of the short, cool summer. The last book about today's adventure is Grizzly Bears of Alaska by Debbie Miller. We're reading it with permission from Sasquatch Books. Some bears live along Alaska's central and southern coasts where they have a lush habitat and mild climate. While they are the same species as grizzlies, these coastal bears are known as brown bears. During the summer and fall, brown bears feed on a salad of plants, roots, berries, and a protein-rich diet of salmon. Some bears dig for clams and other creatures along the ocean shore with their curved claws. Coastal brown bears grow much bigger than inland grizzlies because of the abundance of vegetation and salmon. A subspecies of the brown bear, the Kodiak Island brown bear, is even bigger. An adult male Kodiak brown bear can stand 10 feet tall and weigh as much as 1,500 pounds, about the weight of 300 chihuahuas. It is the world's largest omnivore. At Brooks Falls in Katmai National Park, brown bears catch salmon in different ways. Some bears perch themselves on top of the falls, patiently waiting for a fish to rocket up from the water. Other bears lunge, dive, and catch salmon with their paws, claws, and snapping jaws. Some bears chase fish into shallow areas and pounce on them. Older bears fish in their favorite spots while younger bears wait on the sidelines. As many as 70 bears feed on salmon in the Brooks River, one of the highest concentrations of brown bears on Earth.